Hello and welcome to my unboxing review of Warhammer Imperium issue 37. In this issue we'll be getting apparently 4 miniatures in this box, which is the thematic plasma conduit, basically pipes that carry plasma. And also the issue itself. In this issue we'll be looking at learn about the Tau Empire, building painting terrain and Warzone Siphios foldouts. So let's move on to the miniatures we'll be getting. So we were getting 4 miniatures apparently. I'll go over into why apparently in a second. So this we use as battlefield terrain. I can't remember if we got some in this run of Imperium. I got a load of these from Conquest, which came out a couple of years ago, and yeah, they're actually quite good terrain to use. What I like with this one is that this fella here looks like a control panel. Oops, a little control panel just here. You can fit like these plasma charges or I don't know resistors inside here, and they just clip. See that hole in the back there? Ooh, there we go, the 2 holes in the back. They just pop in there and they lock into place, and you can pull them out if you want to use them as terrain as well. But oh yeah, these actually aren't too bad for battlefield terrain. I believe in the 9th edition rulebook, if you go to move over them, you're -1 to movement. I can't quite remember, but I use them mostly for cover. But yeah, be very quick and easy to build. I guarantee you this will take you less than half an hour. When did these come out? These came out in 2017. I think these might come out in the Kill Team the launch of Kill Team 2018. I'm pretty sure they did. I know there's a lot of good terrain inside there. I can't remember if this was, but that goes well with that terrain, because the level on the side of the building's got like some fans and panels which are the perfect size and the perfect height for these fellas to not clip into but press next against each other. So you could glue them together. Apparently this paintbrush is glue. Glue them together, so a bit more, you know, thematic, let's say. But let's move on to the issue. So as I was saying before, apparently we get 4 miniatures. It says right there in big letters 4, but in the little text down here, you can't quite see that. If I could move in a bit closer, it says blurred 3 plastic miniatures. Assembly required. Contents may vary from the shown, and the product code as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm seeing 4 there, but it's telling me 3 here. It seems like every issue there's like some sort of discrepancy. There's some sort of like an issue. Every issue has an issue. Here's a tissue. What's Ian got to say? Apologies about all the mistakes. In this issue of Imperium, you receive more terrain with which to bring the battlefield to life. You'll also read about the alien Tau Empire and the forged world of Depths Mechanicus. This issue also contains an exciting new mission which sees Imperial forces attempting to hold off a Necron assault on a crucial shield generator. Happy hobbying from Ian. Cheers, Ian. So the plasma conduit powering the war efforts. Modular construction. Created using standard template constructs, plasma conduits are designed to be easily replaced and rerouted. Plasma coils of the plasma energy produces a searing heat. Coils build into the exterior of the plasma conduits, vent some of the heat, reducing the risk of explosion. Yeah, plasma exploding in the 40k universe, yeah, is a very common practice. Battle damage. Although these are made from reinforced material, plasma conduits are not immune to heavy weapons. And the plasma fusion batteries, they're called. Charged with power carried by the plasma conduits, fusion batteries can be removed and used to power war machines. There we go. What's this here now? Using the boxes below, customize your network of plasma conduits by recording the binaric designation, the name given to the tech priests by rolling to see. I'm not naming every single freaking piece of pipebook in the Imperium. Are you absolutely mad? Makeshift cover as well, objective secured. Yeah, like I said, if you want to do this, you can do this, but I'm not going to. Looking into the greater good empire itself of the Tau. An upstart race who are swiftly risen from savagery to establish a star-spanning empire. The Tau race now possess lethal technology and continually encroach upon the Emperor's realm. So this is written on. I just saw that now and went, oh, hang on a minute, that's a bit bit forceful. This is written from the perspective of a with the light down there. Perspective of a Inquisitor Gallius Shan. This is Ordo Xenos stamp here, so this is like an official report. Let's have a look, see. Just having a quick look inside here now. It's just basically give a very quick overview of the Tau Empire itself. And yeah, looking into, I like the layout of this. When it's quite alien, it's quite like if you ever see like Dawn of War, or you see anything from the 40k universe, their screens are kind of got this green hue to them, and they're flickering, and they're not quite HD, you know. And I love that when I see that inside the magazine. It gives it a bit more of like, you know, oh, this feels like 40k rather than this just a magazine about 40k. It feels like you're kind of in the world just a little bit. I know it sounds a bit corny, I know, but it's all here. So we're going on to the greater good, the concept of greater good itself, the Tau technology, drones and lasers and pew pew pew, the ethereals, the leaders of the Tau, and the alien auxiliaries like the Kroots, and the Tau symbols as well. The Tau got their own culture, got their own yeah, if you have access to Warhammer Plus, on the episode of Lawmaster, they did a really good episode, in my opinion, on the lore of the Tau and the Tau seps, the fire, the water, the air, and the earth seps. That's a great episode. I learned quite a lot of that. It was like 20 minutes long. Well done, well made. Yeah, I recommend watching that or any other lore about the Tau videos on YouTube. Metallica, one of my favourite bands as well, but not my favourite Forge World, unfortunately. The gleaming giant of the Ultima Sectum. So Metallica is a world sheathed entirely in adamantite, iron and steel. Its surface is covered with industrial clusters and forge shrines, split by landscapes of industrial waste. It is an unsleeping bastion of war production. Those populated skies ring to an endless clamour of manufacture. You would have thought now that this is like this Forge world is like industrial, it's dirty, it's polluting the atmosphere. Why the heck have they got white robes? It's show dirt. Come on, like when you're buying a car, you don't buy a white car, it shows dirt. You get a black car if you're lazy sod like me and don't want to clean their car. So maybe it just goes into like the martial prowess of, you know, oh, keep your uniform clean when you get deactivated. Maybe, I don't know. The Iron Skulls. The Forge World Metallica maintains its own Titan Legion. Oh, formerly known as the Legio Metallica, the Iron Skulls were ravaged during the wars on Armageddon and are still in the process of recovering their strength. Legio Metallica and Armageddon. Oh, right, I thought it was, oh, what's it called now? I'm listening to Hell's Reach on Audible. I'm gonna kick myself now. Riser. In mine heart, no. Riser, Furnace of Shackled Stars. Oh, that sounds epic as hell. That actually does sound like a bit of a Rammstein song. The Forge World Riser is the middle of... is the cradle from which many plasma-based weapons technologies have sprung. Yet for all its magnificence, the tech heritage Riser is well caught amidst a storm of Xenos forces. Oh, is it really? Oh crap, I didn't know that. But yeah, talking about here about the plasma weaponry for Riser, in the Ninth Edition Codex, Riser, is all about the plasma weapons. I'm pretty sure they got a strategy to give them +1 to their damage for plasma weapons. So you'll want plasma culverins for your destroyers, and you want the what's the other version for the actual Vanguard and the Rangers as well. I'm pretty sure the stratagem was +1 damage. Might be in the Forge World Doctrina, might have been there, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in the 9th edition rulebook of AdMech which I don't quite understand yet, because it's so bloody complicated. Let's have a look, see what it says here. 2 vast orc wars have coverage upon the world in their billions. Well, I didn't know that. I'll have to give that a read later on to find out about Riser. Poor sods have to deal with the orc greenskins. How to build plasma conduits. Very straightforward and fairly easy. There's even telling here not to use glue for the little plasma battery fellas. Because they just pop straight in. It's like a really good tolerance I got going. Just pop them in, pop them out if you want to. But this is, like I said, straightforward, quite easy to build. You don't have to build them this way. You can build them whichever way that you want. Yeah, it's a quite a good kit, and really does make your battlefield come to life, as I just said on here. Appropriate has plasma conduits, and it's talking about Rise of Forge World as well. But there you go, when it's all done. So 3 coats of lead belcher, bit of Macragge blue for the plasma conduits, shade over none oil, bit of gold for some reason if you want to have some gold on there, don't know why. But yeah, those are the end product there. Basically, there's quite a lot of gold there actually. I've done mine in silver and brown. I quite like the darker brown as a contrast to the sand buildings that I made when I got this kit a few years ago. So again, more onto the core rules as well. I separate out of course a few issues. So invulnerable saves, mortal wounds, ignoring wounds. A nice bit of the Dominus box there as well. Not Dominus. A little bit of Dominus, more like the Elite Edition actually. Where is the Overlord? No, it's not here. That's basically the contents of the Elite Edition right there. It's just missing the Necron Overlord. Don't know why it's not in the shop, but there we go. Charge phase now as well. Heroic interventions. Like I said, all this in the core rulebook. Cracking the Aegis. This is about another scenario. They've done it again. Right. If you look at what issue are we on now? We are on issue 37. In issue 35, we came onto the scout mission of this scenario. It's not the same scenario, it's a different scenario, but it's like the same layout. And we had forces in play, so it tells you what forces to use. Necrons, Royal Warden, Tombblade, Canoptic Scarabs, and Immortals. Forces in play, Ultramarines, Tech Priest Dominus, Tech Priest Engine Seer, Destroyer, Tenskataya Rangers. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure the Ultramarines aren't a Forge World of Depths Mechanicus. In the previous issue, I forget which issue we're on now, issue 36, this was correct. This said Depths Mechanicus. But now in this issue, it says Ultramarines. I know it's just a magazine, but for goodness sake, you pay $8.99 for it, you know, you expect things to be spelt correctly, you know? Well, I'm just being a bit too... maybe, I don't know. So, issue 38, what have we got? We'll be getting the Uriel Yellow and Astrogranite, the Space Wolves. We'll be getting the Space Wolves. Oh, cool. I like the Space Wolves. Charge and fight phase rules as well. And of course, we get some, the tool as well. It's funny how to tell the tool is there. Uriel Yellow, Astrogranite. Doesn't say sculpting tool there at all. Oh, what do you want to call this? Spatula thing. And we get a double-sided battle mat. And then in issue 39, which will be the start of June, we will be getting the second Destroyer or Breacher. But yes, thank you very much for watching my unboxing review of issue 37 of Warhammer Imperium. See you in the next issue. Goodbye.